Matches against Aston Villa tended to be hugely entertaining affairs. Goodison Park was no different.
Walker. Osman! Osman! It's there! A little bit of play. Ocean of space to operate in here. He's waltzed straight into the penalty area, and Everton have paid the price. They've scored immediately after the break. This is Jagielka. Good ball, finding Gay again. Just shows too much this time, but Beckford is onside. Did it go over the line or did it not? Play on, says the linesman. Beckford doesn't really know. And Villa have had a massive escape. Difficult for a linesman there. That was hit with such pace and so quickly. He was onside, played on by the player on the far side. Down, well, Villa have scored! And while people were debating whether that was over the line at one end, there was no debate about that one. Good run by Jagielka, still going, goes down, penalty given. The referee has pointed to the penalty spot. McCoon says he wasn't guilty. Here comes Baines, and he scores.
Let's just start with that talking point that people are going to be debating later on. The goal that never was, and then Villa go up the other end and score theirs.
Well, you're right, wasn't it? The goal, it never was, but it was a goal. It was over the line. When the shot got taken, right away my instinct was to say it was a goal because of the angle the ball bounced down, and I thought the linesman, the referee, would have picked up on that. It's not easy for them to see, and that's why we've been championing that we could do with some goal line technology. But every time one of these goals arise, well, people are going to talk about it, and you know, we'd not had that many. I just thought that the referee and the linesman would have thought the angle the ball came off the bar looked as if it was going behind the line. I thought it would have gone with a goal, but they didn't, and you're right, they went up the park within about 10 seconds and made it 2-1. I don't think we had time to sort of, I think we were all sort of, I wouldn't say feeling sorry for ourselves, but I think we were all thinking, well, that was a goal, what's happened? And before you know it, it was up, and we get caught out, and then they go in front.
The following weekend, struggling Wolverhampton Wanderers proved to be tough opponents, until 3 first-class goals gave Everton a most welcome victory.
It's a cross here for Everton, decent ball as well! Wolverhampton Wanderers 0 with a lovely glancing header has put the Blues in front. Baines, really good ball by Osman. Will it be a corner or will it be a free kick? Baines. Good ball in. Oh, it's an own goal, is it? Everton. Neville, clip to the fence in! And there's the Tim Cahill celebration. Diniot, Billy Ettin-off. Oh, what a goal! I was thinking as he was taking the ball, and the expression on Richard Stearman's face. Players and fans, what a strike.
I think it's fair to say they had a great start. We had a very poor one. But, you know, it shows the character of the team. We rode the storm, and thankfully, you know, a great cut cross from Ozzy, and Beck's managed to get a glancing header. Then, obviously, Skip pulls in with you know, what we've come accustomed to, one of his pile drivers from outside the box.
Oh, did you think you'd be coming off the park with it being only the second best?
Gutted when Billy stuck that in. No, but it was, like Jake said, we started terribly. You know, the gaffer told us to go out there, play the ball forward. You know, our strength was in the pace up front, and we didn't do that. We started sloppily, and for 20 minutes we was under the cosh. We expected that, but then I think a little bit of experience, Premiership experience, I think we showed in the end. We had confidence, we had spirit, and I think 3 great goals we scored. And to be honest with you, after the first 20 minutes, I thought we probably should have scored 4 or 5. And like I said, in the second half, we saw out the game with our experience, and we've got a nice little run going now.
What do you think your newly turned pundit brother would have made of that if he's in our studio today?
Well,
your goal, I mean.
I don't think he scored too many of them, so I'm just hoping that with him in the studio, I might have a better chance of getting man of the match nowadays. So, no, it was obviously it's fantastic to come here and win. I think with the amount of players we've got out, I don't think anyone is giving us a hope of winning these matches. But next week we've got Blackburn, and we're definitely to catch the teams above us. I would dedicate it to him, and he said that that's
no chance of that going to
That's
happen.
never going to happen. So after realising I'd scored, it took me about 5 minutes to sink in. I went to the corner flag, even though it was the Wolves corner flag. I apologise for inciting anyone, but I've been waiting to do that for about 3 years.
Did you have a favourite goal?
Well, I thought Billy's was a real good goal because that's what he does. He scores great goals for us. But you know, it's a great run by Jermaine Beckford to get across the front post and score. And I think Phil was crossing his. I don't think Phil was shooting.
6 unbeaten league games soon became 7 when Blackburn Rovers were brushed aside at Goodison Park with the minimum of fuss.
Rodwell tries to arrow something in. This is Billy Ectonoff. Still Diniar Billy Ectonoff. Neville wasn't too far away from Phil Neville. Worth a go from there, no question about it. Just didn't quite get it right. He was aiming for the angle, but couldn't quite get it on target. This down away from Santa Cruz. Dunn trying to get past Rodwell. He's still got it, David Dunn. Not a bad effort, but I think that Tim Howard's dive was just to make absolutely certain rather than anything else. Dunn trying to curl one into the far corner. He's done that more than once in his career. Okay, with the corner. Neville will collect, and he does for Baines. Worth a go! Oh, just wide of the target from Leighton Baines. Well, he's on the best scoring form of his career, Leighton Baines, and that was very close to his 6th goal of the season. Just hit the foot of the post and went away. Good play. Yes! Superb goal! What a strike from Leon Osman. Well, it was a super strike.
Number 21, Leon Osman.
Great ball in. Still a chance for Everton. Was that a penalty? Yes, it was. Challenge by Phil Jones on Seamus Coleman. Anyway, here's Leighton Baines. Scores. Robinson went the right way, but the power behind it from Leighton Baines was too much for the former England goalkeeper. And Leighton Baines gets his 6th goal of the season.
How much are you, on a personal level, enjoying your football at the moment?
Very much so. You know, I'm enjoying going out on the grass every opportunity I get. So, you know, I hope the games come thick and fast.
He's playing really, really well. He's been a great player for us, and you know, no more so than today, where I thought he was everything good about us I thought came from Leon Osman.
Everton's resurgence was always going to be tested.
Yeah, problem here for Everton, real problem. Valencia's pet run for him. It looked like was Hernandez. He's got too much pace here for Ferdinand. Goes down in the area. Referee isn't going to give it. Ferdinand. Just that touch took the ball. Jack Rodwell here. Oh, it was a good search moment of the game so far. Was that the right decision? Got away with that, Sylvain Distin. Problem here. And Hernandez.
With what we've got at the moment, the players we've got, the players are doing a brilliant job. That's why they're on, 5 or 6 games run. And today, you know, for long periods, we held a really good team out who look as if they might well go on to be champions. So we had to work really hard to stay in the game. But, you know, I actually thought we had just about weathered it. I thought we had just about got through it. We were beginning to see if we could maybe try and get a goal. But that's what happens, isn't it? When you open up, you make a mistake against Manchester United here, you'll be punished for it.
From the home of the champions-elect, Everton next visited a team fighting for their Premier League lives. Wigan Athletic were desperate for the points, and it showed on a tense afternoon.
Down, no penalty, still in Zogbia, delighted, and Charles. Well, that's a penalty. Completely early for Everton. Saved. There's Baines. Dangerous ball in. Ball whipped in beyond the far post. Wigan Athletic from Everton peels for handball. Has pointed to the... Baines then from the penalty spot.
We had to dig deep, we really did. I thought Wigan were excellent today. I thought they worked really hard. They had a good philosophy to the game, the way they passed it and moved it, and showed some very good spirit. You know, when we missed a penalty, and obviously that's going to put their tails up, but then to come back and get a penalty and score it, I thought we'd go on and win from there. And but they showed tremendous resolve and resilience and fighting spirit and came back into it, and it could have gone either way at the death.
Although it was a decent fight back from Everton, David Moyes will still have considered it as 2 points dropped. And the Premier League table at the end of April showed that Europa League qualification was now looking highly unlikely.